Hi, I'm Natalie from ATMS and happy Natural Medicine Week. Today is day 4 of Natural Medicine Week and so much has been shared this week. It's been fantastic and I hope you've got involved as well. Today I'm doing an interview with Donna Eddy. Donna is an active remedial massage therapist and acupuncturist. She has experienced presenting nationally and has taught the Diploma of Massage since 2017. In 2019, her Posture Plus program launched with innovative and effective ways to optimize treatment results and client compliance in home care. Hello, Donna. Welcome today.
Hello, that's a nice mouthful for you, isn't it?
It is, and happy Natural Medicine Week.
Natural Medicine Week 2024. I can't believe it's Thursday already.
I know this whole week has gone way too fast, but it's all very exciting. And I know you've done so much with Natural Medicine Week this week, but today we're going to be talking about something which I think is really cool: life medicine and medicinal life practices. Can you explain a little bit more about that, please?
Yes, as you heard in the bio, there's a few little branches to what I do. Movement is my passion. Teaching movement is my purpose here, and the therapy work weaves into that. So I've played for many years with different names, and salubrious habits was what I wanted, but salubrious tended to be a bit confusing for people. So salubrious is the source of well-being. So if our habits are from the source of well-being, we're going to be optimizing our life. So to get rid of the confusion and just make it easy, there's a lifestyle medicine qualification. I might get myself into doing a master's or PhD. So then I thought, oh, life medicine, it just tells you exactly what it is. So that's how it came to be.
Very excited. And we talk about a bit about the ancient and modern practices. So I want to dive deep a bit more into maybe the ancient traditions that you're talking about in these lifestyle medicine practices.
Yeah, so trained as a traditional Chinese medicine practitioner. To be honest, most of my work is musculoskeletal, but what I've taken from that training is all the lifestyle practices. So we've got this sort of training gets you very aware of things that most Western homes and families don't think about or didn't think about. It's becoming a little more mainstream, and that's things like living according to the season, the whole concept of wholeness, and we're an integrated whole. So it is catching up. They're ancient practices that have been around for thousands of years. We've got functional medicine coming through. So it's all starting to merge and become common and mainstream. But greeting the day, morning practices, breath practices, those sort of things, dressing and eating according to the season, and even moving according to the season. So there's many practices that are really becoming popular, which is exciting. And they come from thousands of years tradition, not just Chinese medicine, but Ayurvedic practices and the like.
I love that. It's so important to remember those ancient practices and bring them back into today's, modern world. And then we do have to obviously link the modern approaches as well with medicinal life practices.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's how things are starting to integrate quite well. So going back to traditional Chinese medicine, because that's my training, when we were training 20 years ago, the raw herbal formulas were how they did the medicine. And most Westerners just went not doing that because they smell and they don't taste so nice. So they've modernized it, and there's now a lot of powdered forms and pill combinations of the formulas. To be authentic, you want that traditional formula and done in the traditional way, but it's not for everyone. But then there's this step between that's becoming readily accessible and acceptable. Then those that really want to go back to the roots of it can then go back that next step and still do the raw aspect of it. So that's just kind of one angle to linking the old and the new. The Heart Math Institute, polyvagal theory, neuroscience, all that realm is really exciting. And there's so much happening from a neuroscience point of view, so much happening from a trauma point of view. And linking it all back to the traditional is that holism I mentioned, is they don't separate the spiritual, emotional, psychological. So in that little background there, my Jing Qi Shin, which I got
Yeah.
from China when I finished off. It's, you know, heaven, earth, man. It's all integrated. They don't separate it in the traditional practices. And, it, you know, everything's kind of coming full circle and it's all starting to merge, which is really, really exciting.
I love it. Yeah, with that polyvagal theory, oh my gosh, there's like so much research. It's kind of like the hot topic at the moment as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what I love, like linking that back with the vagus nerve going down through the body, Heart Math Institute, they talk about, and people are talking about the heart having its own toroidal field, and there's more information going from the heart to the brain. Chinese medicine, in the organ system, the heart is the emperor. So they knew this from way back, and it's just the science is starting to catch up and unravel it all and link it in and make sense in our Western brains, which is so cool.
So cool. Now, big hot topic at the moment, I guess, is breath work. A lot of people are going to breath work or meditation, but how does Qigong fit into that as well? And if you explain a bit about it.
Yeah. Again, it's a little bit, it's the traditional, what I call the traditional form of breath work. There's many breath work practices out there. People are familiar with the Wim Hof method and doing the breath work and the cold plunges. Not for everyone. And then when you get into this sort of work and you connect yourself with a practitioner that's doing natural therapies, they will help you understand your body type and your constitution a little better. So not every practice that's the latest thing is good for you and your body. So working out what's specifically good for you is ideal. So Qigong, it translates, we did a lovely session last night and there's a recording available for that. It's Qigong. Qi is translated loosely as energy. Some concepts are hard to translate, but let's put it into the energy bucket. And then Gong is work. So Qigong is the work of the energy. So we're circulating the energy, we're moving the energy, and we're using our breath to do that. Other breathwork practices are the same. So the Ayurvedic have their yogis have their pranayama, and Kundalini yoga have their breath practices. So there's lots of different styles out there. Go searching. Don't just jump on the first thing you see or the one that seems to be the most popular, because that style might not work for you. So Qigong is one of the ancient practices of that. And we played with what was called the 6 healing sounds. And it's using sound and vibration therapy to connect with the organs, cleanse the organs, clear the emotions and whatever challenges have come up through the day, and clear the body so it's harmonized and restful and you get a good night's sleep.
Wow. And is this something people could probably do daily as well, you know, incorporate into their life?
Absolutely. You can do the 6 healing sounds as a meditative practice. The last position is laying down. So I often give the sheet to clients. I should have had one to hold up, for them to start practicing. And it's a nice entry into breath work, into meditation. You can use it in the moment. So to clear the liver, most people know that it's in our language, which is an overlay that I love as well, is you say someone's really liverish, and it's because liver holds anger. So we clear the liver with just a decompression of a sound of like letting off steam and decompressing our body, which is shh. And the liver's on the right-hand side of the ribs. I've taught this to my son, and he now, if we're driving and something's happening, he's like, you need to clear your liver. So you can do it in the moment if you don't react. A lot of people need to know how to clear their livers on the roads. We'd have less road rage.
Oh, totally. That would be very helpful.
That is a medicinal life practice we all need to have. Or you can do it as a whole sequence at the end of the day.
Yeah, and I think you have done a blog for Natural Medicine Week as well, and we'll share it in the comments, Zen for Men, and it goes through those 6 healing sounds as well, which is fantastic. So we'll definitely share that as well. And lastly, like, how do we find you, get in contact with you, and how do people get in touch with you?
I'm all over the usual socials. My website is just my name, donnaeddy.com. you can find me under the same name on Instagram, YouTube with the Posture Plus movement side of things. There's more content on YouTube with that. Instagram is more the lifestyle, medicinal lifestyle practices, and reach out. My contact details are on all those platforms, and I would love to hear from you.
Thank you so much again for joining us for Natural Medicine Week.
Thank you. Have a great week.